I don't want to waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina and Benedy. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm excited to be here to report some much-needed good news because I know we could all really use it. I know I could. There's different trials going on the internet and other places where it's very depressing topics. The world is a very dark place sometimes, but sometimes there are good things happening as well. So I wanted to highlight some of the good things that happen in the world with this show. That's why I do it every week, at least once a week. And I also have a good news channel now where I highlight some of the smaller stories on like the daily dose. So if you're interested in that, the comment or the channel is pinned in the comment section, and also it's in the description. We are live on all across 3 platforms: YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, X, whatever you want to call it, where all the DMs have been down on X, and it's been really weird to not be able to communicate with some people. But I don't know, like it's been acting funny. So make sure you guys are sharing everywhere because things have been acting funny. It's good to see everybody in the chat. People like Raptors 50s here. Hello, Raptors. Good to see you. We got Steel Leg, member for 28 months, left a member message before the show started. Says update on my dad. He was he was able to come home the other night and is resting. I'm testing my new fake leg to see how it feels and fits before they finish. Okay, well, those are good updates. Thank you for letting us know. Prayers for your dad and your new fake leg to fit. But most importantly, your dad. It's really good to hear that your dad is doing much better at home. That's really important. I don't like hospitals, although we have a lot of hospital stories today. So I know that was a bit of a topic last week because David Morris wants me to watch that show, and I'm like, I don't like hospitals. But we have a couple hospital stories today, actually. So that is going to be interesting. But I don't like the hospital, just generally speaking. Just side note, just to reiterate. Thank you though, Steel Leg, for updating everybody and being a member of the channel for so long. Speaking of memberships, we got Psychotic Mongoose who's gifting a membership to the chat. Psychotic Mongoose is very sweet. He's also active on Rumble, saying hi over on Rumble, which is very nice. We got Shane G in the house. What's up, Shane G? Spike Insanity is here. So glad you changed your names from Spike and Madness. Rick Cleary's in the house. Hello, Rick. We've got, who else is here? Keely Chow is here. Thank you, Keely, for being awesome. We got Magnum Norse in the house for $2. Says, hello, Nina. Hi. Hello. Good to see you. We got a Kryptonian Jedi here. Hello. Hello, hello. Hang tight, Kryptonian. We got the first bit of news is going to be kind of cool. It's about superhero related news, which is weird to say. They're out there. No, I'm just joking. But no, seriously, there's superhero related news coming right up. Darren, of course, is in the house. Hello, Darren. We got Robert Lowry here. Hello, Robert. How's it going? I hope you guys are all well. Hi, Saw1. Hello, Saw1 is here. The chat's moving now. Hello, Abe. Everybody's piling in. I think it's because the notifications for Twitter was kind of down. So people are kind of finding their way to the show slowly because usually the chat's popping before the show starts. But now it's a little slow to get going. But people are popping in, so it's good to see. It's good to see everyone's coming in here. Let's start the show. Let's get into it with the superhero news that I was talking about. It's kind of cool. I like it. It says, window washers dressed as superheroes surprise patients at Mississippi hospital. I think this is sweet. This is a very sweet story. Patients at Memorial Hospital in Gulfport received a special surprise when 3 window washers descended from above, dressed as beloved superheroes. There they are washing the windows. We're gonna watch a little video of it. As part of the National Hospital Week, the trio dressed as Superman, Mr. Incredible, and Batman rabbled down the building, waving to patients and bringing joy to everyone watching. That's so sweet. I love that. Look at these heroes. Look at these heroes. They're doing the Lord's work over here, you guys. This is what it's all about. Spreading joy, especially to those who need it the most. I love it. Here's a little video.
National Hospital Week is underway now. Check this out. Just about an hour ago at Gulfport Memorial, window washers dressed as superheroes could be seen dropping down the side of the building. They played tic-tac-toe with kids at the Pediatric Center's floor. And it's all part of the celebration for hard work and dedication of hospitals and healthcare workers.
Yay, I like the superhero aspect of things. It's very awesome. And I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I did, even though I don't like hospitals. I like that story. Some superheroes do wear capes. Exactly. What's up, 200 Watt Studios? Thank you for the $2. Says happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. It's been a minute since I seen you. I was thinking, where's 200 Watt Studios has been? So it's good to see you. It was a nice story, wasn't it, Shangy? I liked it. It was a very sweet, wholesome story. A nice one to start the day. So thank you again for the $2, 200 Watt Studios. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Philip is here. Says cheers, everybody. TGIGNF. Wait, what's the G? I just know TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. What? You're adding too many letters. And words are hard. Oh, Ian is here. I don't know what you said, but then you said Batman. So I would like to make an announcement since Ian is here now. The announcement is that I have actually tried tahini. And I just didn't know what it was called. This is an update from this is a story that we talked about last week. And I found out that in Farsi, my mom told me immediately after the show that the word for it is arde. And I was like, oh God, I hate that. I also talked to my husband about it, who said, you've tried tahini, you don't like it. And I was like, what is it? And then he explained to me what it was. And I realized that I absolutely don't like that taste at all. So I have had it. We call it something differently in Farsi. And therefore, that's the update. There's no therefore. Just I just wanted to let you know that I know what it is and I don't like it. There you go. That's the story. That's the update. It's because Ian so forth called me out. So I wanted you guys to know. I would have been shocked if you hadn't had it. Exactly. I have had it. We just have a different word for it. Because it's really weird to think about that because we do have a lot of Middle Eastern words, like Arabic words are mixed in sometimes, but we have our language is Farsi, so we have different words for different things. And that thing, which I keep forgetting the name of, tahini, is an Arabic thing. It's not a Persian thing. We just adopted it because I guess some people liked it. Apparently some people have it with dates, which is so weird to me because that's how I remember having it. Not apparently. I actually remember having it. It was at my grandma's funeral. Not to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but like they had it at my grandma's funeral like years and years and years ago when I went to Iran. And that's where I had it. And I was like, like why would you want to like change the taste of dates, the delicious sweet dates with this thing? Because I guess it like kind of takes down the sweetness. But anyways, long story short, I've had it. I did make it a long story, didn't I? Look, I had nowhere to go with this. Patrick says, I didn't know me asking about this would start an epic Nina rant. Look, it wasn't so much you, Patrick. It was being called out that really got me going. Spike Insanity, short story long. Look, I honestly had nowhere to go with this. Why is it so hot in here? You guys, the summer is starting. Like Cancun summer is starting now. It's not fun. It's not fun. Oh, it's so hot. Why am I losing my voice? Hello. Heyo. Hello. Over on Rumble. Yarn Witch is over on Rumble. What's up, Yarn Witch? Yarn Witch says, hello, friends. Hello. Calm down, Spike. Calm down. Calm down. Also, like, here.
How about no?
Like, seriously, no. It's the last thing I need. Speaking of more hospital news, we actually have another really sweet one. This is a sweet story. I like it. I like this story. Here we go. Teens spend date night leaving flowers and notes on cars at hospital. Now, this is a weird one for me because I was like, date night? It's a weird thing to do on a date, but it's very sweet. When I watched the story, I was like, okay, this is sweet. So here we go.
Welcome back. A video of an act of kindness at Hartford Hospital is going viral on TikTok.
That's right. It shows two teens on a date night buying flowers and notes and then leaving them on the windshields of cars. That's pretty cool. That are parked at the hospital campus. NBC Connecticut's Amanda Pitts is live there now with more from that couple and a woman who is on the receiving end. Hi, Amanda.
Aw.
Yeah, hey, Kevin and Amber. That woman was visiting her daughter here at Connecticut Children's Hospital, said she had a really rough day and came out to her car to find that little pick-me-up on her windshield. She didn't know who left it there until that video went so viral, it made its way back to her.
It's sweet.
Hospital homework.
That was Amel Zubaydi's reality in
That's
mid-April
awful.
It was a very difficult time.
when her daughter was admitted to Connecticut Children's Hospital.
She was there for 10 days, actually, and I want to go home after a very, very difficult day. And when I go to the park, and I saw like 2 purple flowers on the car with a note, it was a surprise.
The note placed on her windshield said, "You will be okay."
When I read the note, it was so nice. Someone feel my pain without knowing anything, and he told me, "You are not alone."
It was put there by these teens, seniors at Southington High School, complete strangers to Zubaydi.
We had nothing to do, and I really wanted to do it as like our 4-month anniversary date.
Liliana Berra and
so
Evan
cute.
Jakubowicz drove to Hartford Hospital's parking garage and went car to car, leaving each one flowers and a note with a little pick-me-up.
One step at a time.
Get better, you'll get through this. And then we gave away the extra flowers to the lady working the stands.
They recorded it
Aw.
all and posted it on
Very
TikTok.
sweet.
The video quickly took off.
We didn't expect it to go viral, and how much does it have right now? Like
500K views and around 100K likes.
It ended up
That's
reaching
awesome.
Zubaydi's daughter, who showed the TikTok to her mom, who got to see the young couple responsible for making her day.
I want to tell them that just keep going like so. you made our life like beautiful and nicer, and some people need that.
They do.
And need to feel like some other people care about them.
They do. Wow.
Now, the teens hope their act of kindness inspires others to do the same. They're already being flooded with comments on that TikTok of people saying they want to do something similar. Live in Hartford, Amanda Pitts, NBC, Connecticut News. Amber?
So nice. You have to pay it forward too, Amanda. I love that story. Thank you so much for that.
It's a good story. I like the story. I still don't know about the date night factor, but it's very sweet. And I mean, like that woman said, like imagine just having to go just back and forth in the hospital. And usually when you come out of a place and then you see something on your windshield, your immediate thought is, oh God, I got a ticket or something. Like, what is this? So when you see like a message like that and a flower, it's kind of sweet to be like, oh, like somebody actually thought about me. A stranger like thought about somebody else and was so kind of giving and loving that it generates positive energy, which is what you need in the hospital, because, you know, positive energy goes a long way in the hospital because you're always going to be like kind of down, unless basically the only time usually people are happy in the hospital is when there's a birth, right? Like, and people are, happy that there's new life coming, but otherwise it's not a good place to hang out most of the time. There's a lot of downtime, a lot of thinking to do, about what's going to happen, a lot of anxiety. So those kind of things, it's sweet that those kids thought of people outside of themselves and wanted to do something. I agree. They're good humans. They're really good humans. Shane G says morphine patients are pretty happy too. This is true. I've experienced that firsthand. And that's probably the best part of going to the hospital sometimes. Oh no. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah, well. People were calling that woman a vampire because of her accent. Look, she had a beautiful accent. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. Meanies. Bunch of meanies in the chat. Here, this is for all of you. For making fun of that woman's accent.
How dare you?
How dare all of you? Okay. Next story. And this story is pretty awesome because this person made a quick decision, which ended up saving a life. And I love that. It says, hero fisherman uses drone to rescue teen from rip current. This is a crazy story. It comes from Pensacola, Florida. This is the hero of the day of this story. We have other heroes as well, but this dude, this is crazy. Here we go.
Well, this week, a shark fisherman saved the life of a teenage girl on Pensacola Beach. He sprung into action nearly 100 yards away. He used his fishing drone to drop a flotation device into the water. One witness described it as a true act of humanity. Thursday afternoon, Pensacola shark fisherman Andrew Smith had just clocked out of work when he reluctantly decided to head to Pensacola Beach to go fishing.
And I wasn't even going to go out, and then my friend convinced me to go.
But he did. 10 minutes later, panic broke out.
I was sitting there, and this girl came running asking if anybody could swim, and I said, no, I absolutely cannot swim. And she was running and screaming, and nobody could swim. So, and her friend was getting sucked more and more out. And I looked down at the drone and I was like, crazy. Well, the drone can swim, I can't.
That's when Smith sprung into action.
I ran up and grabbed one of them and ran back down to the drone, and I flew it out, and it was a terrible miss. I released it too early. It was really windy. Like, it wasn't close at all.
At this point, the teenage girl had been battling the rip current for 5 minutes.
I was shaking pretty bad. It was nerve-wracking. I I about cried.
Smith didn't give up. Another bystander gave him a second flotation device. Bystander Robert Ney then started filming, saying he had never seen anything like that in his life. He added it was apparent the young girl was losing steam very fast.
And I flew it back out, and after the first one I could kind of tell how windy it was and stuff. So then I lowered it down, and he had to kind of go slower and slower down to her because that was it. That was the last opportunity we were going to have.
In his second drop, the mission was successful.
I lowered it until you could see her hands grab it, and then I lowered it a little more and I released it, and then she climbed on and started like floating.
It took another 5 minutes after Smith dropped the device for first responders to make it on scene.
If it wasn't for that second drop, she wouldn't have made it. The EMS said she wouldn't have made it, the cops and the lifeguards.
The girl was checked out by a medical team and sent home with a clean bill of health. It happened around 7 p.m. just before Fort Pickens in the 21C section of Pensacola Beach. Lifeguards are not set to patrol the beach until after Memorial Day. Smith said if the group of girls were further down the beach into Fort Pickens, he wouldn't have been able to rescue her. Fort Pickens is a no-fly zone for drones, and Smith medically cannot swim.
Most people, when they shark fish, they kayak baits out, and I have a seizure disorder. It's not safe for me to kayak at all. I had 2 on Tuesday. So,
ouch.
I've had to use drone for like the last year, and I had a mess up with the drone a month ago, and I just got that drone back on Monday.
Wow.
So I just got the drone.
Ney calls Smith a true hero. The teenager's father said he is much more.
He talked to me for like 5 minutes, calling me his guardian angel and thanking me and stuff. It was pretty crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
Smith would like to remind people to pay attention to the flag system. Thursday, there was a single red flag flying. He says he sees dozens of water rescues every weekend.
That's right. Pay attention to the flag system, people. It's summertime. It's beach time. It's bikini season, as Spike reminded us all. Pay attention to the flags. I hate clapping when I do stuff like that, but my God, it can take, like, you can save yourselves, you can save other people if you remember the flag system and respect the sea. You have to respect the sea. Now, with regards to him not being able to swim, nobody could swim. Okay, so here's the thing. He explained he had a medical condition, and that's why he couldn't swim. But also, and yes, you could say that, learn to swim. That's a good thing. Like, definitely you should learn to swim. But also when there's riptides, we're not talking about a swimming pool. So if you're not a strong swimmer, don't go in. Like, that's the thing. Like, because then you can drown also, especially if you're not a strong swimmer and you don't know what you're doing. It's much more likely that you're going to also end up drowning versus you rescuing the other person. And I know this because I have actually lifeguard experience. So, and they tell you, like, if you're not a strong enough swimmer and there's riptides and all these different things, like, just don't even bother going in because they will, like, the drowning person is always going to take you down with them because they're in panic mode. And so if you're not a strong swimmer, it's not going to end well. And this person had a medical situation. So they used their brain and they used the tool that they had, which is, I think, a great thing. Also, yes, learn CPR as well, swimming, to be a good human. And you know what? We actually have a CPR story to follow that. Because, well, CPR saves lives, you guys. And we've talked about this so many times. And it's good to get CPR certified. Speaking of being awesome, though, because that person was awesome using the drone, we have a Braz Monkey in the Rumble chat sending in $10 for the Japan Fund. Leo Toast. Thank you, Brazzy. You are awesome. I wish I had coffee to cheers you, but I don't. So it's my water today. I absolutely love the support. Thank you very much, Braz Monkey. You are very sweet. It's good to see you. It's been a minute since I've seen you. It's good to see like people that I don't usually see in the chat, and they pop back up. Like 200 Watt Studio showed up. Shane G's here again. It's awesome to see Shane G again. Kryptonian Jedi I hadn't seen for a minute. Courtney is here. Hi, Courtney. Hi. Good to see you, my friend. Courtney is very sweet. Sweet lady. Thank you for supporting me and the show. Make sure you guys smash the like, by the way, if you're enjoying the content. Be sure to hit the like. That is free to do. Boosh is here now. Boosh is also here. Hello, Boosh. All right. Let's talk about the CPR story, because that is awesome. Here we go. A stranger performed CPR for 20 minutes and saved a Montreal man's life. This is crazy. This is 20 minutes. This guy did not give up. Saved this dude's life. Here's that story.
I'm at Sacré-Cœur Hospital in Ahuntsic, Cartierville. I'm about to meet a family who's looking for a good Samaritan who saved their 86-year-old father. Thanks to this mysterious person, Salvatore Borelli just celebrated his 87th birthday in this hospital where he is recovering. It all started in the afternoon of May 15th. The family believes Borelli was walking near Jarry Park, where he goes every day, when suddenly he collapsed and went into cardiac arrest.
A total stranger, someone saved him, basically stopped and gave him CPR compressions for 20 minutes, called 911, and stayed there with him until the ambulance arrived.
I want people to see he has set an example and this person doesn't even know it, and I want them to know it.
Borelli was taken to hospital where he suffered a second cardiac arrest, but the family says he now seems to be out of the woods.
My daughter passed away 2 years ago, and she didn't get that chance.
Oh,
My daughter wasn't able to be saved.
That's
so when I saw him wake up, it was extremely emotional.
This emergency doctor encourages everyone to intervene if they see someone collapse.
If you act very quickly and you call 911, it's always the first thing to do. And then you put your hand on your chest, and actually over the phone, someone will direct you how to do CPR.
De Champlain says what gives people even higher chances of survival is a defibrillator, and there are more around than people think. After his own father died following a cardiac arrest, De Champlain created a foundation to promote their use. It offers a free app to help people find them.
You know, this mindset that as a citizen, you see someone down and you go towards that person, despite your insecurity, and you just do your best, you can actually save a life.
Meanwhile, the Borelli family is grateful they have more time with the beloved Sabato.
He loves to tell stories. He loves to talk and tell stories. You're all the time in my heart.
You are the time in my heart.
And they hope he can soon be back on his feet. Paula Diane Perez, CBC News, Montreal.
How amazing is that story, you guys? 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a long time. That's a Seinfeld episode. It's like you're watching a sitcom for 20 minutes. This dude was doing CPR for 20 minutes. That's a long time. That's dedication to life and saving a life. And he did save a life. Absolutely good human. Wow. Speaking of good humans, and what generosity here from David Morse for 20 says un chaka un chaka chaka un chaka chaka un chaka chaka. That's a hard word to say. Is that a word? Is un chaka chaka? No. Why can't I say it? Un chaka chaka. Is that a word? Is that considered a word? I don't know. I don't think it is. That's not a word. Could you play this in, what's that word? Categories. Can you say chaka chaka in categories? It certainly isn't an English word, says Courtney. Can you say it in Scrabble? Would I be able to get away with that? Not a word in the Scrabble. Darn. Darn. You guys, I actually love categories. Can we take a moment to appreciate how amazing the game categories is? Thank you, David. You're the best. Two Hundred Watt Studios just cracked me up with this. Yes, it's real, but you just proposed marriage. Who did I propose to? Like David Morris? It's like some alien language. I think David's asleep and fell on the keyboard. No, it's a reference, you guys. It's like, it's one of those things that if you know, you know. It's one of those things. If you know, you know. Thank you, David. It's also a conversation starter. See, now we're just conversing about chaka chaka. And try to say that like 5 times fast. I can't do it. I can't even say it 1 time fast. Chaka chaka, chaka chaka, chaka chaka, chaka chaka, chaka chaka. Hey, maybe I can say it. Wait, I was saying chaka. It's chugga. Oh God. It's a reference. And if you know, you know. My goodness. Why is it so hot in here? Like, I keep looking up at my AC, like, why aren't you working? And then I look at it and it's on and it's doing its thing, but I'm like super hot. Yeah. Okay. I just saw a clickbait, you guys. I'm clicking it. I'm clicking it. I'm going to have to watch this. Hopefully, I won't get claimed. Do you know what Studios for Two says? Un chaka chaka. Un chaka chaka means marry me, chaka. Do you remember, like, have you guys ever seen Arrested Development? Arrested Development. I used to laugh so hard at the marry me joke when that chick was like pretending to be a Hollywood exec and she was like 15. And then every time somebody would catch on, she'd be like, marry me. That used to be a joke in my house for the longest time. Like, I'd do like whatever. And then like, if it was like messed up and like my husband would be like, what the hell? And I'd be like, marry me. That was a good show. Underrated. Underrated. Thank you, 201 Studios. You're very sweet. Okay, next story. This story is pretty awesome. It says, with fire raging, Missouri officer rushes in to save a life. Today's good news story comes from Lincoln County, Missouri. A Missouri police officer is being hailed as a hero after pulling a young man from a burning car just moments before the vehicle was completely engulfed in flames. There is the result of the wreckage. That's some wild stuff right there. On Friday evening, May 10th, 2025, a 23-year-old driver crashed his Silver Ford Terrace into a tree on Old Moscow Mills Road. The impact was severe and the car was quickly caught on fire. And as officers and EMS crew battled the flames, canine officer and police captain Matt Schneider ran towards the burning wreckage without a moment's hesitation, completely disregarding his own safety. In a remarkable act of courage, he successfully extracted the trapped driver from the front passenger compartment area and dragged him to safety away from the rapidly intensifying flames, which fully engulfed the entire front end of the vehicle. Look at this car, you guys. I mean, this is crazy. This is wild. K9 Officer Schneider exemplifies the best of our department, said Chief Jeff Taylor. His selfless action and quick thinking undoubtedly saved this young man's life. The driver suffered burns and was taken to Mercy St. Louis. I don't know if you ever say St. Louis or St. Louis Hospital. Thanks to Officer Schneider's courage, he is alive today. Officer Schneider will be formally honored for his heroic action in a public ceremony in Troy City Hall. Thank God for people like Officer Schneider, because this world is a better place because of people like him. I don't know if this is St. Louis. Is the S silent? St. Louis. I don't know. But the most important part is that teen is saved. You guys won't believe this. You guys won't believe this. Or maybe you will. But we have another CPR story. I mean, how amazing is this? CPR is amazing. Your choice depends. That's like English. Makes no sense half the time. Nina's still very, very Canadian. Hey, you say that like it's a bad thing. I love Canada. I am very Canadian. Very proudly Canadian. I absolutely adore Canada. Don't make me bust out "Oh Canada," because I will. Don't make me bust that out. I love you guys. The chat is the best. Don't make me bust out "Oh Canada," Darren. I saw this thing the other day, Darren, where this is probably not like super good news. So like excuse the intermission. But it was like I saw a tweet from Viva Fry, because apparently Toronto lost game 7 for the playoffs. Hockey, this hockey talk, you guys. And I haven't been keeping track because I've been into the NBA. But Viva tweeted out like this whole thing, and he was like calling out like Canadians for like booing the national anthem and stuff. And he was like, "This is what happens when you boo the national anthem, and then they like it never ends, and you'll start booing your own players and like blah blah blah." And I'm like, bro, Vancouver like rioted when we lost game 7. Like, this is tame. They just got booed. We wrecked the city. So it was just funny because I was like, Canada, like literally, like if you do something against hockey, that's when they wake up, you know? That's basically what happened with COVID. They messed with the hockey teams, and then they were like, okay, that's it. This is over. Spike Insanity says, Courtney never heard you and Ryan singing "Oh Canada." Play it for her. Do we want to do that? All right. Why not? Why not? Let's see. Let's see if I can get it quickly here. I think the most shocking part to me was hearing Ryan Kinnell sing "Oh Canada." I was like, I didn't know you knew the words. You're not Canadian. I have to find it. Where is it? Let's see. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Okay. I found it. This is with my friend John as well. John, I think John was like, the F is going on right now. Brief intermission from the good news to share with you "Oh Canada" by Ryan Kinnell and myself. I think I could sing it better now, though. I've been having singing lessons.
Can you sing the Canadian national anthem?
Off by heart. You want me to do it right now?
Hmm?
Oh, Canada, our home and native land,
True patriot love is all thy sons command.
With
growing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free.
From
far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our lands glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
John was like, why am I here? That was funny. That was a good memory. John was like, why am I here? You know what? You know what, Braz Monkey? This is why I don't share my singing with you guys, because everybody's a critic. So when I say I'm out live singing and you guys are like, share the video, it's because of people like Braz Monkey. This is why. Because everybody's a critic. How dare you?
How dare you?
Thank you. At least Psychotic Mongoose thought it was good. I would play that every stream if I were you, Nina. Wow, really? Every stream? I should clip it. I could sing it way better now. Oh, thank you, Courtney. See, thank you. Braz Monkey, be more like Courtney. Be more like Courtney. At least I wasn't like this girl.
I fucked it up. Can I go back? Can I go back, please? Bombs bursting, and I got too nervous.
Look, singing in public is hard work. It's hard work, guys. This has become one of my favorite clips of all time. That was worse than Ryan's. I mean, dude, Ryan has a good voice. Ryan has a great voice. I was shocked. I was shocked about Ryan's voice. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to sing in public, man. People don't know. The funny part was that is that she didn't know they were live. She thought they were recording it. So she's like, "Oh, I messed it up. Could we like do it again?" And they're like, "It's live." And she's like, "Oh." Oh. That's terrible. Yeah, he just needs some training. He's really good. His voice, he has a really nice voice. Yeah, well, he's an honorary Canadian now. Because he can sing "Oh Canada." Anyways, back to your good news. Back to the regular scheduled programming. Here's another CPR story. Teen hero honored after saving a woman's life during a school trip. This comes from Oregon, Silverton, Oregon. A 16-year-old student from Silverton High School is being hailed as a hero after stepping in to save a woman's life during a recent school outing. Violet Amon, a sophomore, received special recognition from the American Red Cross from her courageous and life-saving action. The award ceremony was held in Silverton High School, where Violet was presented with a certificate and other token of appreciation in front of her peers and school staff. While on the field trip for her leadership class, Violet noticed a woman choking during lunch. Without hesitation, she sprang into action, checking on the woman and calling for help before performing the Heimlich maneuver. I said it right. Her quick thinking dislodged the object and saved the woman's life. I took CPR and first aid class through Silverton CPR, Violet told KATU. I mean, I saw she needed help and I helped her, and I didn't really think about what I did until way after. Her teacher, Alyssa Ogle, shared that the class was out shopping for families in need when the incident happened. Oh, what a nice thing to do. That's already a nice thing to do. We were on a trip for our leadership class. We were doing some shopping for the holiday season for families in need, and a bunch of people in a room, no one helping, just Violet. So I thought she deserved to be recognized for her helping this lady, essentially saving her life, she said. Well, absolutely, this is true. Good for this girl. Good job. Fantastic. Good human. Good human. What a good thing to do. Fantastic. I love that. I love that. What a good story. Now, there's also this story, which is very sweet. I really liked it. Even though I don't really know anything about American football, I always enjoy these kinds of stories. It says woman's encounter with NFL rookie on plane goes viral. Sandy Hawkins Combs had no idea she was sitting next to an NFL star when she boarded her United Airlines flight from Denver to Jacksonville. But what stood out wasn't his fame, it was his kindness. There he is, lovely smile. This is a sweet story. Turns out Sandy had just spent the flight next to Travis Hunter, the 2024 Heisman Trophy winner from Colorado and new Jacksonville Jaguar draft pick. She shared the touching encounter on Facebook, and the post has since gone viral. I had the most wonderful flight from Denver. I met the nicest young man who sat next to me. He offered to put my bag in the overhead compartment and helped me with my tray. He was always polite, saying, "Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am." Anyone would be proud to have him as a son or grandson. So polite. That's so sweet. This is everything. Like young men offering little old ladies to put their bag in the overhead compartment and bring it down and stuff is everything. It's very, very chivalrous. I love it. People walking by were saying, "Congratulations, great job," or even taking pictures. I turned and asked him, "Who am I sitting next to?" I had looked at his Jaguar pants and smiled and asked, "Are you an athlete?" He smiled and said, "I'm Travis. Yes, I was drafted by the Jags. I already told my sons I want his jersey." Aw, that's so cute. He's so humble and down to earth. I would have never guessed that he was a professional athlete. Jacksonville Jags, you did good. I will be buying tickets. United Airlines, thank you for my seat assignment. Oh, that's awesome. Travis Hunter, a standout two-way player and a 2024 Heisman Trophy winner, made history in college football before being selected second overall by Jacksonville Jaguars in the 2025 NFL Draft. Known for his excellence on both offense and defense, he's the only player to ever win both the Bednarik. I can say this. Bednarik. And Fred Bilantinoff Awards. I can't say that. Bilantnikov. Fred Bilantnikov Award. There you go. As I said, I know nothing about football. So thank you, young man, for being a good human, and his parents for being good humans and raising a good human. Yay! Yay all around. Exactly. Good manners costs nothing. Shane G. Unacceptable behavior. You're gonna
stop it. Get some help.
I'm shaking my head at you, Shane G. Good humans indeed. Good humans indeed. I like it. Benadryl. That's right. Shane G. Keely says, to Travis Hunter, good luck. Too bad the Jaguars suck. Wow. That's terrible. Maybe he's gonna make them better, Keely. Maybe he's gonna make them better. Maybe he's what they need. Maybe he's the secret answer. You know what? That actually flies really good into this next story, which is also about an athlete who ended up being the secret. Well, not the secret, but like the thing that the team needed. The person that they didn't know that they needed the most. I really like this story, even though I basically know nothing about baseball, just like football. I really like this story. It says he was just a rental player. Now he's a star seen by millions. When Bill Leroy first heard about Savannah Bananas, he had no idea he was about to step into a dream he didn't even know he had. He was just a college sophomore at the University of North Georgia, spending his summers like many others, cutting grass in his hometown and scraping together a few bucks. That summer, his coach mentioned a quirky baseball team in Savannah that could use an expert player for a week. There he is. We have a temporary contract. You'll be there for a week, he recalled them telling him. On the way down, they say, hey, man, we got some guys showing up earlier than expected. We don't know how long we're actually going to need you. You'll probably be around for the first couple of days. Wait, is there a video in this? It's like 34 minutes long. We're just going to read the article. For the first couple of days, he was a rental player, a placeholder until the real players arrived. He could have easily said no, turned the car around, but he didn't. He said yes. And that single yes changed the course of his life. When he got to Savannah, he quickly realized this wasn't your average baseball team. There was dancing, crazy videos, wild energy. Might as well have fun while we're at it here. While we're here, he told his roommate. So he did. He danced, he joked, he gave it everything he had, not just on the field, but in the atmosphere. There he is. Go Bananas. And then something amazing happened. He played the first game, got 2 hits, then he played the next, and suddenly he wasn't just a fill-in. He was part of the team. That summer, he earned a full contract. Then came the next summer, and then one after that. 4 summers with the Bananas when they were just a summer league team. And now, 8 years later, he's still with them as a pro. Bill Leroy has become a beloved face of the Savannah Bananas, known for his cheetah-printed catcher gear, jaw-dropping trick plays, and electrifying personality. He's played in front of 2 million fans. He's gone viral more times than he can count, and he's even shared the field with MLB legends, all because he said yes to an opportunity that didn't seem like much at the time. This is him. There he is. I can't mute this. Unmute it because the song in the background will get claimed. But clearly they're having a lot of fun. And then the lesson: don't wait until the conditions are perfect. Don't wait until you're guaranteed a spot. Show up, give it your all. Be the kind of person who brings energy and heart, even when you're just a rental, because you never know where that yes might take you. It's really cool. I really like this story because there's so many people that kind of think in their life, like, you know, what is this? How does this benefit me in the immediate, right? Like you really think about it and you're like, you get offered like some type of opportunity, and then you think, well, how does this benefit me in the immediate? And you don't really think about like in the long term, so you're quick to say no if something is not super desirable, and you're like, well, it's just going to cost me so much money and gas to go all the way there only for a week. They only need for a week. I don't know if I want to do that. So a lot of people would have probably passed up on the chance to do that thing just because like it wasn't an immediate thing. He was just supposed to be there for a week, right? But he went there, he gave it his all, and then he turned out to be the perfect fit for that team, and they wanted him back. And now he's part of a team, and he's clearly very happy. He has a great career, all because he said yes to an opportunity that wasn't like an immediate gratification kind of thing, right? So I really like the story. I think more people should say yes to opportunities when it comes along before they say no, because you never know what could happen. You never know. Yay, Yarn Wedge saying good humans. That's right. That's right, Yarn Wedge. He just took the chance. That's right. That's right. He did. I like it. It's a good story. It's a good story. Nice. You can go clubbing in that uniform too. You know what? It is that like leopard print is back. So he could do that. This is true. Look at you, Shane G. Fashion police. I didn't know you were up to such trends, Shane G. Okay. Next story. I'm going to start to wind down soon after. Hang on a second. I have a problem. Hang on. Sorry, I thought I saw something. So I thought I saw something at the corner of my eye. I'm still kind of tripping out about it. I thought I saw a bug and I was like, eh. So I'm like, eh. Like, you know how, like, I don't know. Like, I saw, maybe it was my hair. I don't know, but I'm tripping. I'm tripping right now. I'm like, what is it? If you guys hear me like screaming all of a sudden, it's because the bug has made it over here. Now I'm all like, now I'm on edge. This show is supposed to be relaxing. I'm on edge. Okay, here we go. Next story. Oh my God, Ian says there was a huge spider in my room yesterday. Oh, I hope it's not. You know what's crazy is I don't even care if it's a spider. Because the problem here is in Mexico, we have cockroaches, that's like the thing. Like, no, because I don't mind spiders because I'm from Canada. So spiders is like whatever. Or scorpions. We have scorpions here. So I've seen like scorpions in my house. And that's alarming because I'm like, I don't want it. I no. Like I would be screaming if there was like a scorpion in here, which has happened. So now I'm on edge. I don't mind spiders. Nice try there, Rick. I could see the wall. So no. Nice try. Mike Twain says for $4.99, thank you. Says, make bugs great again. Look, I end bugs all the time in this game called Helldivers. I take out my aggression and what I can't do in real life in that video game. So no, Mike. The answer to your super chat is no. Only good bug is a dead bug. No. And you might understand that if you have seen the movie Starship Troopers. But thank you for the super chat. Very kind. Ian says, scorpions are better not be bugs when I'm in the Mexican jungle. Yeah, watch out. Watch out, bro. There's tarantulas. There's all sorts of stuff. Snakes. Lots of geckos and stuff. Certainly a lot of iguanas. Iguanas are cool. I used to be scared of iguanas when I moved here. When I moved here, I was like scared of iguanas. And now I like them. They're chill. They're really cool. But yeah, prepare yourself and bring I would suggest you definitely bring some sort of bug repellent stuff and or like after bite if you get bit. Like, I mean, for like mosquitoes. Geckos are fine. Tarantulas will have to be removed for my stay. Yeah. I don't think you're going to see tarantulas in like the really, really nice resort that you're going to be going to, at least in Cancun. If you're going to go into the Mayan jungle, though, like the actual jungle, yeah, watch out. They're there. They live there. We're in their territory. Ian, I don't know if you know, but Cancun translates to snake's nest. So technically, you're coming into the snake's nest. This is their territory. We've just taken over. He does not seem very happy. I'm sorry. Tarantulas are chill, says Jeff. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. Not as much as I hate cockroaches. And scorpions freak me out. It is the Mayan jungle. Yes. Ew, what? What are we talking about here, steel leg? What are we talking about? Hold the phone. I sure hope you don't mean tarantulas. Why are you eating tarantulas and scorpions and things like that? Why are you eating Z-bugs? Why are you eating Z-bugs? We still have food available. You stop that. You stop that, steel leg. I'm shaking my head at you.
Stop it. Get some help.
You know it. You know it. Just stop it, Patrick. Just stop it.
Why are you tart?
All of you bug eaters, just stop it. All right. Next story. We're moving right along. You know what? Spike and madness. I mean, Spike insanity. You know what? Just stop it. You made me mad. All right. Next story. Next story. I need to calm down. Okay, here we go. Florida cat escapes vet and races 3 miles home. This story is everything. Here we go.
If Disney ever makes another sequel to Homeward Bound, we've got a nominee for the role of Sassy the cat. George lives with a family in Lakeland, and after a recent trip to the vet for a little surgery, he decided to check himself out of the animal hospital early. As Fox 13's Evan Moon tells us, George was homeward bound, even though home was 3 miles away.
Where's George?
This courageous cat has a tale to tell.
He was able to pop that cage open and he sprung out of there and he was gone in seconds.
George the cat went to SPCA Florida to get neutered, but turned into a feline fugitive on an impossible mission. Escaping from staff and into the record books of backyard legends.
George was able to bust out of the trap, and he literally scaled some dog fencing and went into the woods, and our staff were literally hoisting each other up.
Oh, I like their kitty picture that says hope on there. Look at this picture. This is amazing.
over the fences to try to chase George to capture him.
The SPCA employees ran off into the woods to find him, and they're not going to chase down a cat. That's not going to happen.
And George, even for a cat, wasn't thinking clearly.
So he still had silly drugs in his system.
But
Oh my God, he was
miraculously,
high.
days later, George made it miles back home to his parents.
That's
His owner
crazy.
describes his journey.
If I had got stuck at the SPCA, I would have called an Uber. All right, but George didn't have that option. But coming back from there, he has to go through 2 or 3 subdivisions. He has to go around the lake, another lake that's
amazing.
between us and the SPCA, and probably 5 or 6 roads.
A cat behavioralist explained their incredible internal navigation.
So evolutionarily, they've evolved to be able to naturally find that way back. And we think that it's due to a combination of scent or visual markers and possibly geomagnetism.
And the truth is, they love their humans.
Contrary to popular belief, cats are very attached to us. So they will want to find their way back home eventually.
And it's certain George's human loves him too.
So I was distraught. And heartbroken. He needed a human touch, and that's what he got.
Evan Moon, Fox 13 News.
Wow. Now, there's a great backstory here, too. Evan and her photographer, Kevin, when they went to George's home or on their way there, the owner called and said, sorry, he's gone again. He had left. A lawnmower scared him off, and so he ran off again. But he made his way back, and then, as you saw there, was ready for the camera.
George doesn't like to be held back.
No,
or held down.
You can't stop a George. You can neuter him, apparently, but you can't stop him.
Oh, poor George. He was like, why? Why is this happening to me? I don't like it. Man, I would be so mad if my vet lost my cat. I would be livid. Like it wouldn't be pretty, people. Like you see the nice, Nina. You see the nice, very put together Nina. I mean, you have gotten a glimpse of spicy Nina on Wednesdays. But if my vet lost my cat, ooh man, I wouldn't want to be that vet. Ian, thank you so much for the 25 pounds. Very generous. Thank you. Says George was running around robbing banks, all whacked on the Scooby snacks. Oh my God. He's like the cat burglar. He's the cat burglar. Yarn Witch, girl. You know it, girl. I would be effing livid if they lost my cat. Never, ever would I take my cat there again. Well, I mean, I don't know if there'll be a place there. I've said too much. For like ever again. I've said too much. Braz Monkey says, that's why I don't show up to your other shows. Ooh. Wow, am I really that bad? Damn, Braz Monkey.
If it's clear and yellow, you've got juice there, fella. If it's tangy and brown, you're in Cider Town. Now, there's 2 exceptions, and it gets kind of tricky.
You can stay, but I'm leaving.
Can be yellow if they're using late season apples. And of course, in Canada, the whole thing's flip-flop.
I don't know. Look, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything live, but I'm going to confirm what is being said here by Courtney. Things would be happening that are not good. I'd be going John Wick. Let's just say that. Oh, sure, Braz Monkey. Oh, sure. Brazzy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
Sure, Brazzy. Okay. We do have this clickbait situation, but I need to check it out before we we play it because it might be one of those mafia companies, and I can't have that. Okay. It seems like we're good on the channel anyway. So let's see. We're going to play. This is the clickbait thing. Here we go. Here we go. It says mom asks her son about his day. He answers like he's a 47-year-old, twice divorced man. Okay, let's just hear it. I don't want to read anything about it.
Yeah.
You got a lot of work to do?
Yeah. I gotta water grass, pick stuff up, pick sticks, chairs, all kinds of stuff up.
What about the chickens? You gonna feed them?
Yeah.
You do? What about the eggs?
Yeah, I'm gonna check them. I'm gonna check the mail.
Well, I already checked the mail.
Okay. Any?
Yeah, we did get a few things. Bills.
Okay, I'm gonna run over there and water the grass over there. I'll be in the time 1. Okay?
What time?
1.
1? Well, it's like
oh my god, he's
it's
amazing.
5:40 right now.
Anyways, I gotta hurry and pick some sticks up and water the grass.
All right. Love you.
Love you, bye.
Oh my god. It's the stance. It's the stance. It's because he's like he's just like, it's the way he's standing. Like he's like, that was freaking hilarious. That was so funny. He's just like, I gotta mow the lawn. He's like, did we get any mail? She's like, yeah, we got some bills. He's like, I gotta go cut the grass over there. That guy was that kid was like my soul, like a member of my soul pool or something. That guy was. He just, I don't know, really spoke to me on so many levels. It's a superhero pose. Yeah, yeah. It was so funny. So tired of life. Like, he's just got to pick up those sticks and water the grass. He's just got to do it. He's had like 5 past lives. Oh, bless him, man. Bless him. Okay. We got 2. Oh wait, what did Seal like say? My brother Raymond got married the other day. I known him for over 30 years. He has been a great friend. I known him so long. He is my brother. His mom was like second mom to me. Oh, that's so sweet. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's great. Okay, here we go. We're gonna watch the last 2 little videos that I got. First of all, I didn't know. I've never been a fan of chickens because I always thought they were kind of gross. But I didn't know chickens could be this fluffy and cute.
How's it going?
So cute.
Yeah. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. You dancing?
I really wish they hadn't put the music because I'm totally gonna get claimed for that. But it's so cute how he just runs up and she's like, Beanu, because that's his name. And he just runs up because he's so cute. And look how fluffy he is. He's so fluffers. I love the fluffies. He's so fluffy. I've never seen a chicken like that. I didn't know they can be so fluffy and cute. Aww. I like how she sticks her booty back to get pets. It's too cute. It's adorable. Yeah, he's got fur instead of feathers. I've never seen that before. I didn't like he kind of reminds me of those pigs because they're like there's like the hairy pigs too. And they're really cool. Apparently they're like dogs as well. They're like really friendly pigs. Also super delicious apparently, but still like cute chicken. I didn't realize like chickens could be cute. This is the final video of the day. It's for you dog fans. I just think this is hilarious. It says, this goofy chihuahua is stealing hearts with its toy-like moves. Look at this.
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get a...
That's funny. Look at look at the way he moves. He's just like the dog. It's just like the toy dog. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so cute. It's totally a wind-up dog. It's totally a wind-up dog. That reminds me of my Penelope. That's adorable. Oh my god, it's so cute. I would be remiss if I didn't mention, honorable mention to the cat in the background, who's just like, the F are you doing, dog? The cat's not very impressed about the situation. Because cats like being the center of attention, and now this dog is the center of attention. And the cat's like, excuse me, I'm here too. In fact, let's go to this guy's page and see if he's got kitty cat videos too. Can't just be like making... He can't just be making videos about his kitty. There has to be videos about this cat. I don't see any videos about this cat. He's very Asian. There's another video about the dog.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
What the what the frick? Oh no. Wow. Yeah, nothing about the cat. It's unfortunate. There's another dog. Cute doggy. It's very unfortunate. There's no cat videos on this page. That's exactly what's happening. The cat's like, whatever. Cat's just jealous. Exactly. Jealous of the attention. The cat is like, I don't have to try that hard to get the attention because I'm just cute. I love cats. They're the best. I just love animals. Animals are great. All right. I think that's where we're gonna about to call it here. Thank you everyone for joining me today. As always, it's been a pleasure. This was the 235th episode. We're 5 away from 240. That's a lot. That's a lot of episodes. We've been doing this for a long time. So thank you again for joining me today. Special thanks to those of you who super chatted, became a member, gifted memberships, all the good stuff. Thank you for supporting the channel in the way that you do. Makes it possible for me to be able to do this show. So thank you. And what am I doing this weekend? I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. But yeah, hopefully I will see you guys around very soon. And Patrick just gifted a membership to the chat. So thank you again, Patrick, and everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for just coming to hang out and being awesome with me and everything. So I will be back next week, obviously, for the Friday show. Hopefully also for Wednesday. I think we're going to be doing Infinite Talk Wednesday. So you'll see John, the guy from the video with Brian. You'll see him on Wednesday with me here. And as for the weekend, you guys have a great weekend. Make sure you practice empathy, kindness, all the good stuff. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. And keep positive. And have hope. If you don't have hope, it's okay. I'll have it for you. Bye, you guys. Bye. Where's my outro? Bye. Bye. I didn't get attacked by a bug. Thank God. Bye.
I know you are mine, come rain or come shine. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today. I don't want to waste no more of our precious time. Give me some good news. Give me some good news today.